Welcome. Welcome to another episode of Throwing It Back with Sean Farrell. I am Sean Farrell. God is great all the time. All the time, God is great. Let's not waste no more time. Let's get right to it, shall we? Okay. So, you saw a video of me talking about the 97-98 Lakers, and how they were not ready. Well, I just recently saw this where Nick Van Exel, was talking about that 98 series, and I think in a way he was also talking about the 97 series versus the Jazz, where the Lakers lost to the Utah Jazz 4-1, and then they got swept as well. Okay. So, the Jazz swept the Lakers in 1998, right? And Nick Van Exel was asked about it, okay? And so I saw all this where he talked about the difference between the Lakers and the Jazz back during that time, okay? And Nick Van Exel had this to say. He said, playing them, it's like the project guys versus a team. The project guys want to do all the fancy behind the back dribbles, the spectacular plays, and the dunks, while the Jazz are a bunch of guys doing pick and rolls and the little things. Okay. Van Exel also had this to say. He said, they don't get caught up in the officiating. They don't get down on each other. They don't complain. They stand as a team, and as a team, they stay focused. Okay. So, I mentioned in the 97-98 Lakers video that the Lakers players didn't know that Jerry West suspected that the 98 Lakers really didn't know how to win, and Dale Harris didn't know how to coach that young team on how to win, okay? And Nick Van Exel said project guys want to do all the fancy dunks, behind the back dribble, spectacular plays. And this is what Jerry West was talking about with the 98 Lakers. He said, don't hit a home run, hit a single. Okay? So, Nick Van Exel essentially was saying the Lakers were a team that wanted to hit home runs every time. Okay? And I mentioned that the Lakers were down 40-15, by as much as 40-15 in game one. Okay. So, the Jazz were grown men. Okay. So essentially Nick Van Exel was saying the Jazz were adults, grown men, and the Lakers were just playground basketball stars. We're just a team of playground basketball stars. Okay. That's essentially what Nick Van Exel was saying about the Lakers, about the 97-98 Lakers, okay? So, which brings me to the point of Jason Richardson, one of the best dunkers, and he's actually underrated. Never really mentioned, because I think Jason Richardson came along at a time where the NBA was kind of dying. Okay, I saw one person in the comments said that the NBA died after 2003. for me, I would kind of say it died for me around 2009. I'm around 2010 when the Lakers beat the Celtics. Okay, that's when teamwork was still in play. Basketball and teamwork were still held in play. Okay, but for me, the NBA died around 2010 after the Lakers beat the Celtics instead of having games. Okay, and so I just watched less and less basketball. Didn't pay attention to the regular season. I did watch some playoff basketball in the NBA Finals, but just didn't feel the same. Okay. So, Jason Richardson said the things that are killing American basketball till today is social media, politics, control narratives, and he also said one more thing. I forget what he said, but yeah, Jason Richardson doesn't like the way things are going in American basketball, and Gilbert Arenas, as nutty as Gilbert Arenas can be, okay, he actually makes good points. Okay, he actually makes some pretty good points every now and then. And Gilbert Arenas, he's not a fan of AAU basketball either. He said AAU basketball is kind of like a gimmick. Kind of funny, isn't that what the NBA is now? AAU basketball. Am I right? And didn't the All-Star game feature 161 3-pointers attempted? Yeah. In case y'all didn't hear me again, that shit show of an All-Star game, there were 161 3-pointers attempted. Okay, I didn't even watch that crap. I didn't even watch that crap of a product. Nobody was playing defense. Everybody was getting out of the other way. It was flag basketball. Okay. And Larry Bird talked about this. Larry Bird said he wanted to see people compete. Okay. He wanted to see people compete. He wanted to see the players of the All-Star game compete. Nah. Throw competition out the window. Nah. Nah, we're not competing. We ain't gonna do that. And that's why the Utah Jazz were so tough. Okay? Because Jerry Sloan put an emphasis on competing. Jerry Sloan wanted his players to compete. Okay? That's why the Utah Jazz were one of the best teams in the NBA. That's why the Chicago Bulls were one of the best teams in the NBA. They compete. They're grown men. And I would say the Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls, probably along with the New York Knicks, 3 of the hardest working teams of the 1990s. Okay. The Knicks, the Bulls, and the Jazz, 3 of the hardest working teams in the 1990s. I would say. But yeah. Nick Van Exel made one of the most valid points I've heard, okay? And it's kind of funny because I made a video the other day talking about how the old guard saw all this coming, all this crap we see now in the NBA. Nick Van Exel was saying what was a glimpse into the saddest, what the sad product is that the NBA is today. Okay. So yeah, basketball is no longer played by grown men. It's played by little boys who act like girls when they don't get hit calls. Okay. Some people in the comments refer to it, just call it the WNBA. I call it the NBHA, the National Bitches and Hoes Association. Because that's exactly what today's players are. Bitches and hoes who get fans thrown out of the arena. Instead of using that to fuel their fire, they now get, quote, offended. Just because somebody told them, you're not good, okay? But LeBron James and Adam Silver have ruined the NBA. Those two people have ruined the NBA, along with LeBron James, Adam Silver, politics. That's what killed the NBA. Okay. And these people keep wondering why. And you keep wondering why people keep on considering Jordan the GOAT above LeBron. You wonder why Jordan is considered a GOAT. And you wonder why people still hold Jordan way up here. And they look at it as LeBron is way down here. Come on, man. Don't say they could genius to figure that out. Michael Jordan was a basketball player, not an activist. Michael Jordan was a basketball player, not an activist. Okay? So what did... Politics wasn't Jordan's game, man. Politics wasn't a part of Jordan, man. Jordan was a basketball player. That's all he focused on. Okay? All right. That's it. That's all. For throwing it back with Sean Farrell. Peace out. God bless y'all. See y'all on the next one. Well, before I go, I would just like to say, God bless you to all my subscribers, okay? Thank you for subscribing. Old school talk. I love talking old school NBA, but mixed in with a little bit of NFL every now and then. But God bless you all. Thank you for subscribing, even though I've been having upload issues the past couple of weeks. Thank you. May God bless you all. Now, I'm out. See y'all on the next one. Peace.